Hey everyone, I am back again with another video here. Today's topic, we're talking a little bit about how music can affect your ride. I've been talking to a lot of people lately about just what they listen to when they're on their bikes, and everybody has a few different tastes and a few different opinions. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time to talk about some of my preferences that I choose to listen to and that I find effective for what particular riding style I'm doing on that specific bike ride. So I've done a test video. I am going to be playing some audio clips of some different examples. I did a test video where I split up the tracks into 30-second clips, and then I uploaded them to YouTube in an unlisted video just to see if any content restrictions or copyright stuff was going to come up and happen, and so far that has all been nice and clean and good, which I've been told by many people that that's kind of like a basic step to do with music in your YouTube videos. So I've done that, so hopefully this video is not going to be banned in any countries, and it should be all good. So anyway, oh yeah, so first off here, I guess it just kind of depends on what kind of ride you're going for. I've chosen 4 example tracks that I'm going to play. The first one here is called Alaska, and it's by Paul Oakenfold. It's on a really old album from like 1997. It's drum and bass in style. So when I listen to this, this is just a good album, and this is a good example of what I would listen to get myself pumped up for like a good high energy, really maximum effort, full gas kind of bike ride. So this what I'm going to play for you is a pretty good example of that. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you guys. You know, that's just a short clip, but I just picked out just a good portion of the song there. That whole album is really a good album if you like drum and bass or just want a good album to get yourself pumped up. Like, I'm actually a pretty big Paul Oakenfold fan, and I checked out this album at the library a while back thinking like, oh, I've never heard of this one before. And then when I played it, I was surprised that it wasn't trance. So yeah, you might notice in my YouTube username it's DJ Shuby. That's because I actually am a DJ. I don't do it professionally or anything like that. I just do it at home, do a few house parties and things like that. So, so yeah, I have a pretty wide interest in music. So anyway, that's enough of that. We'll cut back to more of that if any of you are interested. So next clip we have here. This is called, oh, I didn't put down the track title because I have this in a full continuous mix, but I believe it's called Badass, and it's by the Crystal Method. I don't know what year this album came out, but the album is called Drive, and it was sponsored by Nike. They used to do, actually they might still be doing this, I'm not sure, but they had a project going on called Original Run, where they basically sponsored artists to make albums that helped out runners. They would have like a warm-up track that is just kind of nice and slow going, just kind of gets you just ready, just, you know, just to get warmed up. Then there's like portions where you give it just full effort and energy. Then there's like other portions where you take it down and you relax a bit. And then at the end there's like a cool down session where it's more relaxed and not so upbeat. So it is designed for runners. I find it really effective for biking as well. This clip I'm going to play for you, again, I believe it's called Badass. This here, perfect example. The other day I was out actually on my commute to one of the schools that I've been teaching at, and I was in one of the toughest climbs on my commute, and I was just kind of worn out, and I was listening to this, and then the badass part came on, and I immediately was just pumped up and ready to go, and I just made it up the rest of that hill just real easily, and just feeling really good and just pumped for the rest of the ride afterwards, instead of feeling like out of breath, like I need to take a break, like I need to rehydrate, like I need to slow down. I was just pumped and ready to go. So it's really cool how music can do that for you, how it has that kind of effect. So one of the things I was going to throw in an example of a dubstep track that kind of pumps me up as well, but I haven't biked while listening to it in probably 3 years, mostly because I kind of lost interest in dubstep. Every once in a while I do kind of, not mind listening, but to me it's a fad that's died, and I'm okay with that. No offense to anybody who likes dubstep. I was going to play a track of that, but I think these two examples that I've played already are pretty good for, maximum effort and getting yourself pumped up for a ride. So next on my list here, this is a good example. This is actually one of my favorite tracks for this kind of ride and just for general chilling out. But say you're doing a daytime ride that's really relaxing and just kind of going at a comfortable pace. I want something that is upbeat, but not pushing me to push myself real hard. I want it to be upbeat and relaxing and just kind of bright. So this clip I'm going to play for you guys, this is called Stony Ridge Terrace, and it's by Ian Pooley, and it's off the album Souvenirs, which is a really good album, so check it out. So yeah, so you can see from there that that's just kind of, it's nice and upbeat and it's relaxing. So just if I'm riding with other people and we're just going around the neighborhood or on a trail and we're just trying to keep it nice and slow and comfortable, having a comfortable conversation while we're riding along, this is something that I'll put on to just kind of, keep us together so that we're not spreading out and leaving each other behind. And it's cool. Yeah, so so the Souvenirs album is really good. It's one of my favorite albums that I own, and it's got lots of good daytime kind of music and also lots of good nighttime kind of music, and just it's really cool. So the next clip I'm going to play for you guys, this is actually the last audio clip I'm going to play. I didn't want to do too many and risk YouTube kind of censoring all this stuff and blocking the video. So the last one I'm going to play for you guys, this is by Thievery Corporation, and it's called A Gentle Dissolve. It's off of their album The Cosmic Game. So this is an example of something I would listen to at night. It's relaxed. I guess that you could call it upbeat. It just kind of, you can kind of roll along to it. But I wouldn't really call it bright. It's just more of a kind of relaxing, kind of cool down sort of thing. But lots of times I go for night rides just because I find it just kind of nice to go out and just relax at the end of the day and just kind of chill out before going to bed. So this is a good example of one thing that I would listen to on a particular ride like that. That should give you a good idea of what I would do for that. So again, this is by Thievery Corporation. They're a really cool band. They do kind of, their style is just kind of, it kind of mimics music styles that are all around the world. So you get like one or two of their albums and you hear so many different types of music. It's really cool. I think I was going to mention a few other albums. Most of these YouTube videos I totally improv, and I don't really plan out what I'm going to talk about. So I made a few notes here. So if you're looking for other chill-out type music, other albums that you might look into, these are some of my favorites that are go-tos for chillin' daytime and chillin' nighttime. They're both very similar, but slightly different. I definitely get a daytime vibe and a nighttime vibe on some of these tracks from both these albums. So the first one here that I'll mention and recommend is Ultra Chilled Volume 2. It's got a lot of good stuff on it. And the next one I'll recommend is the soundtrack to It's All Gone Pete Tong. It actually has... Disc 1 is like it's actually called Day, and it's kind of a mix of, it's all chill, and it's all kind of day and night. I get day and night vibes from both of those. And then Disc 2 is like more electronic type music that's all like really upbeat, and it's called Night. But anyway, so those are just a couple of examples that I thought I would mention. And that's really about it that I have for you guys today. I think I've played a few good examples, and if you guys have any other recommendations for music that works with you, post it in the comments and just let me know. Really, the most important thing when choosing what music you're going to listen to while you're writing is that you choose something that you like that works for you. So, everybody has a different taste. This is just my taste and my recommendations, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed this and found it useful. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.